From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a run? But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did in a so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford.
To the right side, that's Whittington. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal.
Williams.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the interception, here's Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll get this out to his running back, Pirine.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Stafford on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Out to his left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Across midfield.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
14 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown! Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They run it again with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
They snap it to Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And